Hey there, folks. Welcome back to Let's Play Tales of Vesperia. I'm the MysteriousJG, and I was able to switch targets at one point during free run, but you actually press RB, the R bumper, and that is part of it. And you can follow a base art with an arcane art, a more powerful attack. I haven't really been doing that. Follow up a normal attack with A for base art. Use various combos. Yeah, I haven't really actually been working with this at all, so we'll see. But changing targets, I should be able to do that now. Hopefully that'll make this a little easier. Might as well change the battle strategy right now, so that people are able to use weapons. Or items, rather. And, we'll have you beat up on your girlfriend while the rest of us attack Tyson, who I think is considered a strong enemy in this.
All monsters should be killed!
That's the rule of the hunting blades! He's not a monster! He's Judas!
Aiding monsters is punishable by death!
But the rule's different! He wouldn't just go around hurting people for no reason! What are you talking about? Of course he would!
You're worse than monsters. They just got instinct. You got brains. So what's your excuse?
Shut up! We hunting blades will not back down!
So I guess we just gotta fight this out.
Stand
Don't
up.
blame me for what...
Hey, already happened, huh?
Oh, now you've gone and done it!
That was easy enough. Great.
I'm using
Okay.
this.
Yeah, he was not happy with me for knocking him down with that. Jump up in the air and do your crazy, crazy thing there, Nan. Okay, Carol, you need to leave her alone, because you are relishing this way too much. You need to, like, jump up in the air, lady. Here, quick. Apparently that didn't count. I would have thought that I got her there. Get up, you son of a bitch. This one, she's gonna... Jump up in the air and do your whatever. Damn it, I wasn't fast enough.
You're not getting away! This is where it gets pretty good.
Okay, they beat Tyson. How are they going to be able to defeat Rios? Do your little jump up in the air thing and do it on somebody else so that I can... Oh wow, just slaughter those two.
Sorry.
Pooh, she wiped out. How did you get Yuri too?
I can't keep doing this.
Yeah, it is getting kind of old, isn't it? You know what? If it freaking gets us the secret mission, I don't mind wasting a bunch of life bottles, but man. Maybe we'll just let him stay down for a while.
I can't take much more. This is very dangerous.
I wanted to do her jump up in the air move on somebody else so I can run in and hit her. My best shot, but maybe I can set them to defend. This is a little ridiculous, but I'm trying to keep Nan alive long enough for me to do this thing to knock her over when she misses that attack.
Don't be a
Sorry
pain.
to trouble you. Bring them back from the abyss of death.
But blocking really doesn't help you all that much
Resurrection.
with damage.
I'm using that as Rending slash. Oh, okay.
Yes. Okay. Oh, okay. Oh, and she winked at us. Okay, so we've got the secret mission on everybody. Beautiful. Time to destroy.
How's this? Don't want to lose.
Yeah, well, it's too bad.
Pretty good.
Suppose it's pretty good. Aw, Judith. You got beaten up in your efforts to save what's-his-name, the dragon monster. But luckily, Carol knows all sorts of meat sauce tricks that we're not using. I think we got a Death Scythe in addition to what we already got before, so that's
I'm not
cool.
done yet.
He's not done yet. Death Scythe would appear to be a weapon for Judith, so it's probably just as well we went back. I'm so happy that we got to defeat Nan twice. I mean, I'm so happy that we got the... Oh, you know what I'm saying. And now it suddenly had this paranoia attack. I'm just going to double check, make sure I'm recording, folks. Don't mind me, yep. So the strategy there got a little bit ridiculous. I looked up how to switch targets, which was a good move. I kept getting knocked over. Like, Draki the Dork warned that Tyson, the dude, would stun you when he did that attack, and it might be hard to hit him afterwards quickly enough. But I was having the opposite trouble. Nan kept knocking me over, and I couldn't hit her fast enough. So what did we do? I finished off the most dangerous guy first, that said everyone else to just defend and heal, and it's like Final Fantasy Tactics, like spamming, like cheating the game bullshit, trying to hack swords your own guys and making the battle go longer. One thing I've noticed, though, is that defending really doesn't keep your guys alive for very long at all. But yeah, it worked out in the end.
Nan, I'm sorry.
You're so ugly, ha ha ha. Just kidding. I wonder how she's gonna feel the next time she sees him. And, oh, you know what? Draki the Dork probably tells me what to do. Before heading into the cave, head to the west for an Everblue. Keep going for a feather coat. Okay, so there's probably nothing to do over here then, unless you can go back to the save point, which you can. And I am happy to do that, actually. And, you know, might bring Repeat in, because the occasionally stealing stuff thing is pretty cool. So let's save. These saves are getting fewer and fewer gameplay hours apart from each other. But we'll save now that we got the secret mission. It's all good in the hood. And we'll see if we can avoid this guy and still pass. Looks like we can.
This looks easy. I guess I'll go easy on them.
Is that going easy on them? I'm a super pro at switching targets now. You better look out.
I'm just getting started.
Getting started in here. Okay, so we got an Everblue. Keep going for a feather coat. Feather coat. Do, 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 do. glowing ribbon. That's nice. Used for dancing. Grim cardigan. Overload magic. Oh, just fight us, damn it.
Man, could you be any weaker?
I guess I'll go easy on them. Yes, take a nice long nap.
Yes, die horribly. Now those guys are just dropping tribal guards as a matter of course. Yeah, how could we miss in this tunnel? Still doesn't do us any good. Yeah, whatever. Your magic hungers for what?
We're done.
Dump this place. Honey potions, I don't even care anymore. Feather coat. Already got one of those. Although I'd read somewhere that you can pretty much play through the entire game without ever buying armor fairly easily. Alright, well, just one more time for the hell of it. We'll save over here. But I believe we are done with this place. Even though there's a bunch of treasure chests we couldn't get, Draki the Dork seems to be suggesting that we're done with here. So maybe we come back to this place later. Don't know. It looks like there might be a dragon freak over here.
What's happening?
What's going on? It's the alternate joke to that, of course. Anytime someone goes, what's happening is... There was a sitcom back in the 70s. Never mind.
Baul is trying to evolve as an Intelakea.
Oh, so they're fucking Pokemon? Jesus.
It looks like he's suffering.
Yeah, he's gonna turn into a Raichu. Use his body slam.
Baul, come on.
Knock it off!
No!
Didn't you learn anything last time, you dumb cow?
I want to heal your wounds, but there's nothing I can do.
Use death magic on them, that'll help.
My power is poison to you, isn't it?
Yeah, you're like NWO poison.
Healing wounds isn't your power, Estelle.
Your power is killing Intelakea, our sworn enemies.
What do you mean? Don't you remember Bellius's words?
Power corrupts. But you are different.
Nope, don't remember her saying that.
Never lose that kindness. The compassion you so readily show to others.
Did Bellius actually say that?
My compassion for others.
I'm pretty sure she never said that. I think she said something like, well, you fucking killed me. What the hell's wrong with you?
Your thoughts are reaching Baul. I'm sure of it.
Yeah, right.
All we can do now is hope for the best.
Anyone want to play some cards, or... Oh no, he's evolved into... I don't know. Coughing. He's been wheezing.
Well now.
Well, that's a sexy beast right there. It turned into that thing for the Never-Ending Story, which it already kind of was.
I knew you could do it.
Your partner seems like he's gonna be just fine.
As long as we leave him alone.
Yes. Thank you all for helping to protect him. This is something I couldn't have done alone.
Yeah, even with our help, we barely did it right. We used a lot of life bottles.
You're one of us. Of course we'd help.
Actually, Carol, I've decided that we're gonna kill her now. Whoa! The size of that thing. Don't touch me.
Didn't I tell you? You got through to him.
Uh-huh.
You make it through to Pharaoh as well.
So how come Bellius... how come this thing can't talk? Bellius can talk and is nice. Pharaoh can talk and is like a jerk. I guess the fact that they have different personalities shouldn't shock me that much, but...
Will you be going to meet him?
Sure, let's do it.
That's up to Estelle to decide.
I'll go. It's been the purpose of my journey after all.
Well, since we dealt with that whole plot point about getting back the Aqua Blastia core, which was the fucking plot, even though certain people watching this can't believe I would ever deign to go back and see how that resolved itself. But yeah, ever since that point, in theory, we were going to find Pharaoh. Although when we actually got to where we thought he was, we were all like, oh shit, we better get out of here or Pharaoh's gonna run into us.
Are you sure? What if you end up getting killed?
That's okay, I'll just continue.
Even still, I've got to stand firm on this.
Speaking of firm still,
It won't be too long before the hunting blades send reinforcements.
yeah, don't they have like a leader that we haven't fought yet?
How about a change in scenery before they show up and spoil the party?
There's only one path down from here, though. We're bound to run into them.
And, yeah, but now that he's got Baal, I mean, he's like evolved. Shouldn't he be able to like crush them easily? Nan is doomed, Carol, that's what I'm saying.
Get on. We'll fly as far as the Fiertia.
Hop aboard, boys.
We can finish talking once we arrive.
So, this is our airship? I guess we don't... Okay. Well, what about our boat? Do I actually get control of this thing, or is this like our plot airship that takes us to where the plot wants us to go? No, actually it has a built-in boat. That's ridiculous. Oh, it's carrying our boat. Huh, interesting. And it sneezes and we drops us and we die. Judy, why didn't you tell us that you get oxygen deprivation at low altitudes? Compared to, you know, what would be required for us, I guess.
She's sleeping. She must be exhausted.
She's evolving into another form of Pokemon.
Yeah, I mean, she just keeled over.
Seriously, what the fuck?
Wasn't expecting that.
I bet she watched over Baul the entire time he was evolving. She probably didn't get much sleep.
Maybe she'll evolve into a Snorlax now.
She probably had no idea when the hunting blades would attack either.
She was putting up a brave front, but she must have been near the end of her rope.
She's just dumb. She doesn't know how to express what she's feeling.
Not like you with your repressed lesbian desires.
We can finish talking with her tomorrow. We should let her sleep now. In fact, I wouldn't mind a little shut-eye myself.
Parted with everyone. Doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
We still haven't heard Judy's side, so we can't say anything.
Yes, you did. She told you
She
what...
sure caused the guild a major headache, breaking Blastias all on her own. There's no getting around that fact, no matter what her reasons.
Yes, there is.
We have
She
to
thought that they were
settle
going to
this.
destroy the world.
Man, I hate waiting.
They said something like the Air Krene and the Wizandicatos was going to Kiev Mach with extra Mamato formula unless she got rid of the Blastias. I heard her. She totally explained it, dude. Are you thinking about Judy? I can tell by that look on your face. And that little crooked smile. Yeah, I'm wondering what we should do about her. Well, don't worry about it, kid. I'm in charge of this guild now. It's true that she broke the guild's laws and betrayed us. It's indirectly responsible for us having murdered Don Whitehorse. Is she responsible for that? I'm trying to think. I don't think that was on her, actually. I always thought that a guild's strict adherence to its own laws was what kept it together. But then a hot chick that I really want to be friends with breaks our laws. That there could be no exceptions, no lenience for those who would break the laws. But she did what she did to save the world. Judith is destroying Blastia because she knows it's the right thing to do, even if it makes people hate her. Have we questioned her on this at all? I mean, like, she mentioned that there's a special kind of Blastia that are, like, really bad. I'm like, oh, okay, let's, like, go destroy a bunch of Blastia then. Yep. Judith didn't break our laws in order to do something bad. I know, sorry. Apparently the plot is really tiring me out. I know this now. I'm going to talk with her about it and give it some more thought. I'll figure this out eventually. Oh yeah? Maybe if I become a little bit more decisive, Nan will listen to me too. Yeah, Nan You know, it's like all women, you know, they act like they've got their own minds and spirits and stuff, but really, they just need a firm hand. Am I right, guys? My incredible knowledge of women once again comes to the fore. It's all about Nan with him. I have to be able to decide, I know that. Are you going to leave it up to me to decide what's right and what's wrong? Well, it's obvious I don't have a conscience, kid. I mean, I just keep killing. Or, you know, it'd be a mistake if you let me decide, let's put it that way.
Oh, Yuri, I was hoping to have a moment alone, but I should have known better than to expect that with you around.
Sorry to interrupt what you're thinking. I know how difficult it is for you to get started again.
Ever since I took Belius's life without meaning to, I've been wondering, is this the same thrill you get when you kill intentionally? I've wanted to know what it means to be the child of the full moon, so the same thing doesn't happen again. I always thought that it was my duty to know. But it turns out it's my duty to please that booty. But after what happened to Belius...
That's what Rita thinks her duty is. That's how everyone is. They do something, they learn. They do something else, they learn more. I learn with every murder.
You too, Yuri?
Yeah.
Maybe if I had known everything ahead of time, I wouldn't have made any mistakes.
Oh, well, if you had, like, Draki the Dork's back, believe me, it only helps so much. There's only one thing I can say for sure. Plastics.
What's that?
Plastics. Maybe you wouldn't have made any mistakes, but it sure would have been boring. You mean it hasn't been boring?
I really wonder. I wonder. I want to know what the child of full moon is. I need to find out for myself. So no spoilers.
Tokunaga, you filth. I'm so glad this thing can fly, plus it's autopilot. It's a piece of cake. You serve no purpose now, Tokunaga. So does an old man past his prime fit into the picture at all? Hey, you survived the Great War. You must be doing something right. What are you whining about, old man? Why are you past your prime? Maybe I should make him talk like Foster Brooks. I don't do a very good Foster Brooks, but I was watching a video or two of Foster Brooks last night and just got on a Foster Brooks kick. What Judith was talking about before. Hermes Blastia, was it? Blastia created with techniques that should have been lost in the war still active. I can't do Foster Brooks. The idea is that he's portraying a drunk guy. Do you know what this means? Who's trying to pass off that he's not drunk. I guess someone who survived the war brought either Blastia or those techniques back with them. That person was still using the Blastia, even though he knew it was harmful to the Earth. Can't know. Someone like that would have to be quite the villain indeed. Yeah, apparently I'm like thinking about Foster Brooks and missing a fairly important plot conversation. There's got to be a main villain who's behind all this nonsense that we got to track down and take out. Oh man, don't tell me you. You know, yours truly was nothing but an innocent youth on the straight and narrow back then. I wouldn't do something like that, even on my worst day. Hey, I was just trying to trick you into giving yourself away. You're a slippery one. Son of a... When are you gonna learn some respect for your elders? Brings back memories from the past. That's where most of my memories come from too. So is Rita in the holes? I mean, do we have to go down there and disturb Judith to continue the story? I guess so. Talk to Repeat first. Save the game in case we miss exciting dialogue. Actually, I need to take a second. How long is this video? Because I probably need to No, I got a few more minutes. Actually, it'll make dinner late, but I really want to do one more. I'm gonna have, I think I'll have the airship to my own devices before this is over. Thank you. Oof. God bless you. And God bless the United States of America. It's open, but there's no point of going inside. It's just a storage room. Thank you, game. Oh, dude. Okay, well, I guess I have to talk to everyone to continue it, so... Rita, you're literally the last person I want to talk to. I even talked to Tokunaga first. Is that the core from the Sarah's Blastia that Judy destroyed?
Yes, it's definitely cut with a different formula than the usual one. Not even the Rizomata formula can explain its cave mock and of Kato's air crane. It looks like what she said was true.
She said she wasn't too good at lying, after all.
Yeah, but that was a lie, and extremely well told. To discover that the new technique you created was bad for the world, after what must have been years of research. That would have driven me to madness too. I can't imagine how the person who created the Hermes technique must have felt.
Oh man, don't tell me the Hermes technique turns out it was created by Raven. I mean, they're throwing it out there, like, now, if we never find out who created the Hermes technique, this will be just like a pointless little side thing, but... Well, what if it had been you? What if you were responsible for everything horrible that ever happened?
If I find out that it hurt the Earth, I would have to do something about it.
Or maybe it's Judy.
But I wouldn't destroy the Blastia like that.
And Judy wakes up.
Well, what would you have done? ...
What the?
Nothing. Or, if only things weren't so complicated, I could have just blasted her into oblivion and been done with it.
And the Dragon Freak, too.
I understand her motives, but I still don't agree with it. It's so frustrating. It's much easier when my enemies have horrible motives, too.
She's not asleep. Let her sleep a bit longer. No, okay, I guess this is continuing the story now. I want the top bunk. You know, there's what, flying around in circles?
Morning, Yuri.
It's morning in America, or Vesperia.
Morning.
It's a beautiful morning, but
It's a beautiful morning.
even as we stand here, the air is out of balance. And our world may already be dying.
Jeez, they're really laying it on pretty thick here.
That's right.
Oh my god, I can't believe the character that was asleep is now awake.
Well, look who's feeling better.
Or less asleep.
In the past, these slight fluctuations of the air have not negatively affected our world.
But now, Stretch Armstrong is now in our world.
There have always been beings who maintain the balance by sensing changes in the airflow.
We call them Weezans of Katos. Or Rizomatas. They invent
Beings
formulas.
like Pharaoh and Baul, the Intellicheia.
Oh, okay, so the Antilochaea are like flying, sentient, super anime plants, and we kill them off and they can no longer suck down carbon dioxide and make oxygen. Gotcha.
So the Entelechea were responsible for keeping the air balanced.
For ages, the Intellicheia have regulated the air.
But finally, humans decided that they should have a vote in it, and it shouldn't be a dictatorial process regulated by the unelected Entelechea. I mean, finally, the humans will never
But the
win.
recent increase has been greater than they could control.
Hey, maybe they're too lazy to fix our problems.
Which is being caused by the Hermes Blastia.
And which is also why you were going around taking down as many of them as you could.
Is he mad? I don't...
Yes, that was my mission. The path I walk with Baul, to whom I owe my life.
I walk alone.
The path you walk.
Alone.
Now some would even hunt the Intellicheia for apatheia.
What a bunch of jerks, right? I mean, what a bunch of
This
jerks.
has made the mission of the Intellicheia even more difficult.
I think she'd be happier if she had a Wakka. Since I'm making her Lulu, after all. Maybe Baal, if he could talk, would talk like Wakka. Like, hey, it's a lot of fun to carry your boat around, yeah?
Why is everybody so crazy about these apatheia anyway?
Oh, have you seen them? They smell great. Have you seen them? They smell great. What the hell am I talking about?
I'm afraid I don't have an answer.
Well, actually, I've got a great answer, but if I gave it to you, you would have information about what's going on in the game, and that can't be allowed. Actually, we've learned a lot in the last couple of videos, but, yeah, we've hit the limits of our knowledge.
The air in Antilochea absorbs becomes condensed within its body over time.
Oh, wait, never mind. I'm going to tell you.
When its life is at an end, that condensed air forms a crystal, an apatheia.
So they're like a power source for the Empire's evil weapons, right?
That's all I know. I imagine Pharaoh could shed more light on the subject, though.
Are we going to start looking for him again? Last time we did that, we had about 30 videos of bullshit in the desert.
So apatheia are crystals of concentrated air.
Ooh.
If that's true and the energy could be extracted from the apatheia,
You'd be able to create horrible weapons like the kind that attacked Pharaoh at Dawngrest.
it would be a source of overwhelming power, I'm sure. Could we really do that?
Because I'm all for it.
I don't know.
I mean, I suppose it could be used for peaceful applications, but that's not generally the way these JRPGs work.
I bet somebody wants to use these things for the wrong reasons.
Mm-hmm.
Why didn't you just
Somebody
tell us
like
all this
Hitler.
from the beginning?
Well, I wanted the game to be a lot longer than it would have been otherwise.
Seriously, we could have avoided all this trouble if you'd just talked to us.
Listen, I'm feeling a little picked on right
Am
now.
I wrong?
Even if you had known.
Would it really have stopped you from coming? Remember when they got to, you know, the Yuna and her guardians finally reached Xanarkand and found out that the, well, I guess no spoilers for Final Fantasy X in case you want to watch that, 'cause that's probably my favorite JRPG, RPG, LP, that I've ever done. But yeah, they get to, you know, the Yuna and her guardians and are on this quest to go to Xanarkand, and it takes up most of the game, and when they finally get there, they find out a secret that Auron knew, and they were like, "Why didn't you tell us?" And Auron's like, "If you had really known, or if I had actually told you, would it really have stopped you from coming?" And the answer's like, "Well, yeah, because you totally." What? What kind of answer is that?
There are things not even you could have prevented.
I don't know, I could have, used like a hexadecimal program and hacked into the game code and...
What do you mean?
I showed up at Heliord because Baul had sensed a disturbance in the air.
Yeah, but maybe if you told her more, she wouldn't have killed, what's her name? The fox person who ruled Nordopolica.
Where there was a disturbance, there was sure to be a Hermes Blastia. But what I found there was not a Blastia, it was a person. That had never happened before.
So I decided to take you out right now.
Big heel turn for Judith.
So it wasn't like you were looking for Estelle in particular back at Heliord.
No, I was looking for anyone that I could murder.
Yet for some reason, Baul perceived Estelle as a disturbance in the air.
She's a walking Hermes Blastia. She must be destroyed.
I had to find out why. For the sake of the path I've chosen.
Well, why don't you just ask Baal? I mean, he can talk to you, apparently, in the voice of Wakka. Hey, let me tell you about this little girl Estelle,
It
yeah?
was at that time that Pharaoh first appeared.
Oh, I thought he'd, like, been around before the Great War, but I guess he was born being able to
He
talk.
seemed to have some idea who Estelle was.
Yeah, he'd been watching the earlier videos. And that jerk
My mission
Pharaoh doesn't
was to
even leave
destroy
comments.
all the Hermes Blastia.
Even if you don't leave timestamp comments, folks, leave comments. Come on, Pharaoh, I'm talking to you.
However, Estelle was obviously not a Blastia. I needed to make absolutely certain.
So I observed her. She did things like walk around, eat food, take dumps. These were not activities I'd ever seen Blastia engage in.
I made a deal with Pharaoh, and he agreed to grant me some time.
Oh, okay, so she's a double agent. Julie did defect to Russia.
You mean...
If it became apparent that her existence posed too great a threat, then I
Was going to feel bad about it and leave.
would kill her.
Yuri's like, hey, if anyone's gonna kill Estelle around here, it's gonna be me.
You what?
Are you grabbing your chest to show your sincerity there, Rita?
Settle down. Obviously, Judith reached a different conclusion.
Yeah. The fact that she was willing to murder any and all of us doesn't mean we should be upset about it, because she didn't.
Alright, I get it.
Belius said you possess a heart of compassion.
She said that shortly before you killed her.
If you can communicate that to Pharaoh somehow,
If you can communicate using your fists.
you may learn what you should do.
Hey, there's no real reason for you to fight Pharaoh anymore, right?
That's true. They're all buddies now. Let's go find some more Blastia. Take them out.
I mean, we know the Hermes Blastia are what's causing the problem and everything. If we just make sure the Apatheia don't fall into the wrong hands...
I still want to meet Pharaoh. I want to hear what he has to tell me.
I'm hoping that between him, Judith, Raven, and the reincarnated Don Whitehorse, somebody can tell me what the fuck's going on in this story.
But...
Please try to understand.
I'm a magic man. Boom, boom, tsh, boom, boom.
I have to know more about myself and take responsibility for who I am.
Doesn't she have parents and stuff? I mean,
all
didn't
right.
she ask them?
Sorry, Yuri. I don't think we can decide what to do about Judith right away.
Why are you saying sorry? Is this your fault somehow?
I promise not to leave again until things have been settled, as you said.
I promise not to leave again as long as Estelle's walking.
I need to accept that responsibility myself.
Let's go and find Pharaoh.
Who are you kidding, Judith? Both you and every other party member are going to leave and return to the party 800 times before this is all over. And we'll have at least 5 or 6 more times where they tease Estelle going back to the capital.
We'll finally be getting around to one of the first things we set out to do.
Oh, the Aqua Blastia
We
core.
can work out the rest once this is finished.
There is a rocky crag in the center of the sands of Kogor. That is where Pharaoh lives.
Oh, great. Back to the sands of Gagor.
Baul can take us there.
Okay, let's go.
Ain't nobody
This meeting's been a
will
long time coming.
take us there.
I can communicate with Baul, but there are still a few things you should know.
Let's find out what those are next time, folks. Getting, wow, you know, I shouldn't record another video, though. I should stop, but, well, I'm gonna do one more video, folks, and, come over this play session. Doesn't matter to you guys. It makes a difference to me. So, yeah, when we come back, I think we have a video worth of being able to actually fly around and do whatever we want. So, we're gonna get some, probably some Baul control explanations, and, then we'll probably be doing, like, side quest stuff. So I hope you're up for that. I'm MysteriousJG. Thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.